Client fake_Fakington, go ahead and read into that or not, relates their experience on the beginning of the web. When the profound web was not yet a term since everything was profound. Their story merits looking at completely, however. The abbreviated form is that the client was nonchalantly surfing and coincidentally found something odd and mysterious. Through a progression of web moves, they had the option to clear their path through the bunny opening to a catalogue of what seemed, by all accounts, to be records a clinician or comparable emotional wellness expert would keep. The pictures were of faxes, obviously of both military and clinical nature. While perusing the documents, the client saw another HTML record named something like 1. Hello there. HTML. The time stamp was from right that minute. I opened it. And in plain content was the message, "We see you." No statements, all lowercase. Around 15 seconds after the fact, the worker dropped. Sometimes, in dark puts on the web, simply being seen is sufficiently terrifying. A site not being filed via web search tools is a certain something. Effectively covering up through onion administrations like Tor is another. In any case, past even that. There is an entire universe of encryption and cover that the normal web client is totally uninformed of. Client progressive coder names this marvel, the gateways. Seemingly harmless destinations that have signs covered up in the page source. Or apparently guiltless picture displays containing pictures that have sound pieces of information or different things implanted in the code that must be extricated through explicit methods. This interaction permits canny coders to conceal things so they can never be discovered, except if they so want. One model progressive coder found was a PDF that was a duplicate of the first Anarchist's Cookbook, first edition before it was vigorously altered and stripped down. It had S***T in there, including itemized compound breakdowns of military-grade explosives, path more profound than simply your run-of-the-mill. This is the way you construct a weapon, stuff. And, really, that is only the tip of an ice shelf that slips where it counts into the dull. At the point when the notorious Silk Road was closed down, a significantly bigger profound web commercial center named Alpha Bay had its spot. While inactively riding the site, client Cadet 5 discovered a posting for advanced uranium. Enhanced uranium is obviously one of the vital parts of making atomic weapons. The chances of a genuine example being recorded freely, even on a site covered up inside an onion address, are practically nothing. However, as Cadet 5 says, presumably a trick, yet it was as yet terrifying. If it were genuine, at that point Cadet 5 discovering it implies numerous considerably more evil elements did, also. Client Sakioku Shah coincidentally found the real home site of a chronic executioner, later captured for his wrongdoings. The site includes for the most part the executioner's own drawings, which portrayed chronic executioner stuff which will not be itemized here. We should simply work on it as horrifying homicide and resulting mutilation of bodies. Though a few drawings were basic and unrefined, others were more similar. And even more upsetting as a result of it. In the long run, one of the executioner's genuine photographs stacked, which portrayed, we should call them, prizes. There were about 6 prizes in different phases of disintegration, shown on a rack. Despite the fact that the site has since been found and eliminated. It is clearly filed for your survey. Pleasure. This one is however bewildering, as it very well might be nauseating. Client Busty_crustacean composes momentarily that they discovered do-it-yourself vasectomy unit on Senior. It was a pack of peculiar dental specialist instrument-looking snares and some cylinder thing. $20. Senior obviously being the Silk Road. This implies that this at-home medical procedure unit was recorded available to be purchased on a semi-public commercial center. For just $20, you could purchase the way to give yourself a medical procedures at home. Non-anesthetized, you need to expect. Presumably most troubling is that the laws of financial matters, just as the sheer measure of people on this earth, propose that there were likely in any event a couple of purchases, which you need to accept prompted some terrible mishaps. Also, truly, in a way it would be significantly really stressing in the event that somebody purchased this pack, utilized it, and totally nailed the technique.